Welcome back to Her Psychology. Have you ever been in a moment with a woman where you knew she had so much more to say but didn't? You felt a whole world behind her words, but didn't know how to unlock it. That's because real connection isn't about asking more questions, it's about asking the right ones. You see, women don't open up because someone talks a lot. They open up when someone listens the right way. And the most powerful way to make her feel safe, heard, and understood is by asking the kinds of questions that touch her soul. These aren't pickup lines or shallow icebreakers. These are questions backed by psychology, designed to open emotional doors. So, today, we're revealing the 6 best questions to ask a woman if you want to build trust, spark intimacy, and see who she truly is beneath the surface. Ask these, and she'll remember the conversation for a lifetime. Number 1. What do you love doing the most? This simple question holds powerful psychological value. It gives a woman the rare opportunity to speak about something that makes her feel alive, something she chooses for herself, not because the world expects it. In most conversations, people don't ask about joy, they ask about jobs, routines, or opinions. But when you ask a woman what she truly loves doing, you're tapping directly into the core of her identity. It's not just about hobbies, it's about freedom, creativity, and emotional connection to life. This question also invites her to drop her guard. She doesn't have to perform or impress. Instead, she gets to speak from a place of comfort and excitement. Her answer might reveal deep things. Maybe she loves writing because she never felt heard as a child, or she loves helping animals because she understands vulnerability. These hidden emotional layers bring out real intimacy, which is rare in everyday interaction. It builds a silent emotional bridge between you and her. Finally, by listening closely to how she talks about what she loves, you can read her nonverbal cues. Her eyes lighting up, her smile becoming genuine, her tone growing warmer. That's not just her being happy, that's her feeling safe. And in psychology, safety is the key ingredient to trust, openness, and deep connection. Number 2. When do you feel your best? This question moves into a deeply personal and often overlooked area, self-worth. You're not asking her to impress you or share what she thinks you want to hear. You're giving her the chance to reflect on a version of herself that she's proud of and maybe rarely gets to express. This moment could be anything: speaking confidently in front of others, being creative, being alone in nature, or simply being with someone who loves her for who she is. Whatever she says, it reflects what she truly values within herself. Psychologically, this question shifts her mindset toward her internal strengths. Most women are conditioned by society to focus on flaws, appearance, weight, status. But asking her when she feels her best is like saying, "I want to see you the way you want to be seen." That's powerful. It validates her experience and makes her feel emotionally recognized, which is rare in conversations, especially with men. Additionally, her answer gives you key insights into how she experiences emotional energy and confidence. Is it when she's helping others, creating something, being independent? This information helps you understand how she sees herself and, more importantly, how she wants to be supported and treated in any relationship. And that, psychologically, builds a lasting connection based on genuine understanding. Number 3, what memory changed you forever? This question invites her into sacred emotional territory, the kind most people never ask about, let alone truly listen to. Every person carries 1 or 2 moments in life that act as turning points. These memories don't just fade into the past, they shape who we are in the present. By asking this, you're showing her that you want to know not just who she is now, but how she became that way. That kind of curiosity is rare and unforgettable. When she answers, you may hear stories about joy, heartbreak, loss, growth, betrayal, or triumph. It could be a conversation with a parent, a painful breakup, or a silent moment alone that shifted how she sees the world. And that's what makes this question so deep. It connects you to her internal world. Psychologically, this builds what's known as empathic resonance, the ability to feel what another person has felt. In simple terms, it builds emotional intimacy faster than months of surface-level talk. Also, when someone shares a life-altering memory, it puts you in a position of trust. She's choosing to be vulnerable, which is never easy. Your response here matters. If you listen without interrupting, judging, or trying to fix anything, you give her something rare, emotional safety. That's what deepens bonds. That's what makes her feel like you get her. And that feeling can stay with her forever. Number 4, who makes you feel safe? This question goes far beyond names or relationships. It digs into her emotional blueprint. When you ask a woman who makes her feel safe, you're really asking, what does emotional safety mean to you? You'll often find that it's not just about physical presence, but about how someone treats her, listens to her, or makes her feel valued without pressure or judgment. Her answer can reveal deep patterns of attachment, boundaries, and even past trauma or healing. From a psychological standpoint, feelings of safety are foundational to human connection, especially for women who often navigate emotional vulnerability in a world that doesn't always respect it. If she says she feels safe with someone who's consistent or someone who listens without offering solutions, that tells you how she wants to be loved. It reveals what she needs emotionally, not just what she shows on the surface. And understanding that gives you rare access to her core emotional needs. More importantly, this question gently encourages her to reflect on what safety actually feels like. That alone can be a transformative moment. If she's never put that into words before, you've just helped her discover something powerful about herself. And when someone connects a new realization with you, it builds emotional association. That's the psychology of lasting impact. Number 5, what's one thing you've never shared? This is one of the most emotionally charged questions you can ask, so it must be handled with care and genuine intention. You're not asking her to confess or unload secrets for your entertainment. You're inviting her into a space of trust. The phrase never shared implies depth, vulnerability, and something fragile. It could be a thought, a fear, a dream, or a hidden truth. The power of this question lies in giving her permission to bring it into the light, without fear of judgment. Psychologically, we all have what Carl Jung called the shadow self, the parts of us we hide, even from ourselves. This question offers her a safe chance to gently explore that space. If she shares something real with you, she's not just opening up, she's bonding. Her brain will link that sense of release with the safety of your presence. That's how deep emotional trust is built. And trust, once earned in this way, becomes one of the strongest psychological anchors between two people. But even if she says, "I'm not ready to share that yet," you've still given her something powerful. The experience of being asked a question that acknowledges her depth. That alone sets you apart. Because in a world full of casual conversation, you've made her feel like her hidden world is worthy of being seen. Number 6, what does real love feel like to you? This final question taps into her emotional blueprint for intimacy. You're not asking what love looks like, you're asking how it feels to her. That's a massive difference. One woman might describe peace, another excitement. Some might say it's when someone truly listens, others when they're allowed to be vulnerable without being judged. Each answer will tell you how she has experienced love, and maybe how she's been hurt by it in the past. Psychologically, this question triggers her emotional recall system. Our brains don't just remember events, they remember feelings. So when she reflects on what real love feels like, she's pulling up emotional memories that have shaped her definitions of safety, belonging, and desire. That's why her answer is incredibly revealing. You're learning not just about her expectations, but about her emotional needs and her history with connection. More importantly, asking this question also gives her clarity. Often people never sit down and ask themselves, "What does real love feel like to me?" You're giving her that moment, and she will associate it with you. When someone makes us understand ourselves better, we naturally feel more bonded to them. That's how deep emotional chemistry begins, not with compliments, but with insight. So there you have it, the 6 most powerful psychological questions you can ask a woman to truly understand her mind. These aren't magic tricks, they're emotional keys, keys that unlock trust, depth, and connection. In a world of forgettable conversations, these questions make you unforgettable. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Her Psychology. And tell us in the comments, which question are you going to try first? Until next time, keep connecting deeper.